DJI have released a new aircraft firmware for this little fella, the Mini 4 Pro. What's it all about? Let's do this. So hello and welcome once again to the channel on this horrible week here in the UK. We're having some horrible weather. As I just said earlier, a new firmware for the Mini 4 Pro. I think it was launched either yesterday or the day before. I can't remember when, but one of my subscribers did drop a comment and let me know that there was one available, as I've been tied up with one or two other things. So on with the video. What's it all about? Usual scenario, fix some known issues. Now, it's been so long since I've flown the Mini 4 Pro, with the Mini 5 coming out and doing lots of videos on there, and so many issues with the Mini 5 Pro that I forgot exactly what the issues were with the Mini 4 Pro, except for one, which was the rocket. And I did manage to get a very short test flight out and try a few things out. So let's get straight on with the video and have a look exactly what it's all about. So with any update, as long as you've got the Mini 4 Pro synced to the RC2 or the RC Pro 2 controller, you should get an auto-populated update available, as you can see just there. If you don't get that update, you can actually, what you can do is go into Go Fly. It's a simple process to do. All you need to do is go into the About section, and then you'll see down there there's an update available. If you click on there, it will then check the version and tell you that there's an update available. So it doesn't auto-populate. That's where you need to do, and you just basically click update. It's as simple as that. And you can see our latest firmware available for the Mini 4 Pro. Fix some known issues, and I said earlier in the video I'd forgotten what all the issues were about, but there are a couple that I do know about, so we'll get a look into the video on the test flight and see exactly how it flies. So just a short test flight this afternoon. As you can see, I did get a very short break in the weather. It's been absolutely hounding down just recently with rain and winds, and it is actually quite windy today on this test flight. So I'm just going to put it up to about 100 feet, and you'll see in a minute we do get that strong wind warning, and you'll notice that we've got no obstacle sensing working either, and we're on in N mode, but it is getting late in the day, and I think it's just the actual ambient light that's not enough for those sensors to be working. But I just thought I'd very quickly come out and do a quick test and make sure that certain things are still working. So as usual, I'm just going to do a quick spotlight around this building just here. As you can see, we've got, it says there's no obstacle avoidance available because it's getting quite dark, although it does look like daylight. But you know what these sensors are like, they do look like they're flying in the day even when it's quite dark. And as you can see, that's working absolutely fine. It's picked up a locator point now, and the spotlight seems to be working perfect. One thing that I did try, which I'll show you in a minute, is the rocket. We'll just switch to that rocket now and give it a quick test. So there we go. Then I'm just going to select me. Obstacle avoidance is unavailable. As you can see, it's getting a little bit darker now. And just basically just going to do a rocket, because that was one of the issues that the Mini 4 Pro had for quite some time. We're just going to click start and see exactly what it does. I wasn't actually holding much hope actually with the wind, because it was blowing around a little bit. But as you can see, it's going up okay. And the issue that we used to get with the rocket was on its return journey, it used to shoot the camera up into the sky. Now you can see it's kind of like drifting off course a little bit on its way down, but it does right itself. It does come back to where it was, and as you notice, the camera doesn't fly up into the air. So I think we can safely say that that's actually fixed. Well, it's fixed it for me anyway. And then I just basically just fly out and take it out for a small flight, and then do a quick return to home. Not travelling to a massive distance, just a quick return to home to make sure that that functions exactly how it should. And as you can see, that's working absolutely spot on. Okay, let's summarise it back in the studio. So in summary, not a lot to report, I'm afraid, but what I'd like you guys to do is let me know, because obviously you guys have been having some issues with your Mini 4 Pro over the last couple of months, and it will be interesting to know exactly whether those issues have been fixed for you guys, and let me know what they were and whether they're fixed or not. As you saw in that little test flight, I did try the rocket out, and that worked for me. Now whether it'll work for you, that's another story. So let me know down in the comments if any of these issues have been fixed for you guys out there. It's always interesting to know how other flyers are doing and whether their issues have been fixed on these updates. There's a good old saying, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So if you want to do the update, that's entirely up to you. And I just thought to bring it you today, just to make sure that you're aware of it. And I always like to do that test flight to give you guys confidence to do the update. So there we go, that's the video wrapped up, short one this evening. If you've got any use out of the video, as always, don't forget, give us the old thumbs up. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong and all the rest of it that goes with it. I'm sure you know me by now. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you over there, and if you do, I shall see you over there. Thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next video.